When the Town Council was working on its 2022 vision statement, one of the items that it spent a great deal of time on was environmental quality, specifically the water quality, both in the Sound and also concerns about the ocean. Specifically on the Sound side, one of our concerns is sea level rise and what to do about it. It's not a simple question that we can answer, and one of the things that we lack is meaningful data to help us plan for the future. The FRF project will provide a great deal of information and that will help us prepare both for adapting to sea level rise and climate change, but also in preparation for storm management. One of the items that this project will provide data on is what happens during a storm. One of our worst storms in recent memory was Hurricane Irene, which was a Sound-side storm and caused a lot of damage to both town facilities, including the boardwalk, but also properties along the Sound. So it'll help us in our preparation, and it'll fill a gap in data that, frankly, all researchers need and all local communities need to make decisions going forward.
I'm Dr. Heidi Wadman, and I'm a researcher here at the Field Research Facility, commonly known as the Duck Pier, and we're a member of the Engineering Research and Development Center, which is based out of Vicksburg, Mississippi, part of the Coastal Hydraulics Laboratory. Recently, we've installed a new monitoring array in Currituck Sound. There are 5 platforms, and they range from the south down by the Wright Memorial Bridge all the way up to the Narrows on the north side. And they're here to monitor a whole bunch of processes: winds, waves, currents, water level, as well as a lot of ways of looking at water quality, which helps gives us an idea of how healthy the estuary is.
Right now we're just getting up and running, so we're going out there pretty often, setting things up, testing. Ultimately, we hope to only have to visit once a month to make sure instruments aren't fouled. There will be some cleaning associated with it, but hopefully we're trying to build it so it's pretty autonomous and requires a minimum of maintenance. So we have a data logger system that we built, which is basically just a little computer in a box that's connected to a cellular modem, and then that basically our computers here can contact our computer that's out on our platform and say, hey, do you have any new data for me? If it does, it grabs it, pulls it back here, and then we have programs that automatically make plots, and ultimately we'll put it up on the web so people can access it.
Estuarine processes, even simple things like shoreline response to wind erosion or wave erosion, is very poorly understood, and we're really well suited to start looking at the parameters that drive shoreline erosion or water quality questions in estuaries. As far as the timetable goes for the platforms, they're designed to last for the next 30 years. The FRF and the Army Corps of Engineers in particular are well suited to measure long-term processes without specifically having a scientific question. You need to put measurements out and keep them out for a long period of time, and we're one of the few facilities that can actually do that and are funded to do that. It's part of our mission, actually, is this long-term collection, just because.
The town of Duck has a great asset in the Army Corps facility being here in Duck and having them focus on issues that are of primary importance to us, whether it's what's happening on the beach or what's happening now in the Sound. And so we look forward to continuing our relationship with the Army Corps of Engineers here and really working to provide information to the community and really helping spotlight what they're doing and using what they're doing on a local government level.
In the short term, we're going to better understand erosion of the shorelines. We're going to better understand how healthy that estuary is. You know, there's not a lot of historical data. We've got some benchmarks in other estuaries that we know that suggest it's not that healthy. We'll really be able to address that question and see if there's anything that we can do, either in Duck or the greater community, to perhaps enhance the health and make it a better, cleaner system. In the longer term, as far as the town is concerned, once we have a better understanding of how waves and currents impact shorelines and how rising sea levels will impact shorelines, they'll be able to make better planning decisions.